Welcomes everybody to the Zombie Attack Force podcast. I'm your host, the moderator, EddyTeddy. With me are my colleagues. Colleagues, introduce yourselves individually, starting with Victor.
Well, you just introduced me for me, so yeah, Vic, what's up?
Next. Great job, Edwin.
Next person.
There's two other people yet to speak. Where are you guys at?
Well, I'm Z.
China, Jason, whatever you want to say. I don't know.
The artist formerly known as China, formerly known as Jason, who is formerly known.
Man, it's China, and then we got Luna. There it is. Done deal. Next time we'll introduce ourselves in alphabetical order. All right.
And by formally, did we decide that meant formally like suit and tie formally, or formally like past tense formally?
I think it's suit and tie. It only makes sense.
But how are they supposed to know if we're in a suit and tie?
Because you just said it. You said formally.
Informally, it's China.
All right. So.
Let's start from the top. So
what's the top?
The top is China wanted to explain where Zombie Attack Force came from. He's
okay.
like, I know where it came from.
I'm sure our listeners out there are curious why we call ourselves Zombie Attack Force. China, if you want to go into detail on why we call ourselves the Zombie Attack Force, or also known as
Z.A.F.
Z.A.F.
Oh, Z.A.F. really? Me and Edwin are fucking terrified of zombies, like ridiculously terrified. And so we were talking about how we were just going to get different types of things. And my thing is I was going to get a gun. I was going to have guns. Now I own one. But I was going to get guns. And, when the zombies come, because, eventually they will. It's inevitable.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
I have my guns to protect me. But, Edwin was like, he's going to get his little katana and start chopping motherfuckers. I don't know how he's going to do it. The
Wait, real quick, though. What do you mean when they come? They're already here, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't all this start after the Miami Beach zombie?
But then I'm not in Tallahassee. I'm in Tallahassee. You feel me?
Well, I mean, for the most part, we're in Tallahassee. But yeah, as China was saying, we are the Zombie Attack Force. We named ourselves on that because we are adamantly and vehemently training for these impending zombie attack that's going to happen anytime, people. All right? Now, what I would recommend, as China has said it, was to get yourself some type of weapon, preferably nothing loud because they do get attracted to noises. But
since you had so much hands-on experience,
of course, I mean everybody has training.
he's like, you didn't know they attracted to loud noises. The last time I saw a zombie, never. That's exactly what happened.
That's what learned from The Walking Dead, dog. The Walking Dead.
Yeah. I mean, let's just put the evidence out there. What's the loudest place in the United States?
New York City.
Second loudest.
The Staples Center? I don't know.
What'd you say, Luna?
Miami.
And where was the first zombie attack noted on record?
Miami.
Evidence speaks
that
first.
Obviously, that totally means each other. You just convinced me.
So anyway, moving on to our...
Okay, I just want to make a note of this. So when I was in Orlando this weekend and we were doing the Halloween Horror Nights thing, besides the fact that I was so out of control I couldn't even find Edwin, we were listening to mad like goon music, and this Juicy J Bands That Make Her Dance thing has been stuck in my head for like 3 days. So I'm watching the video, and Alexis Texas is in the video. And it made me laugh because, Ed, you remember when we went to Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Alexis Texas fiasco of
course.
awkwardness. And the first thing I was thinking of is, damn, she's really broadening her enterprise. Not only is she in flicks, but now she's also a video model.
Well,
doing big things.
Yeah, she's moving up in the world, or down, or both, depending on who hired her. That I don't know why it made me laugh when I saw that. I was like, wow, Alexis Texas making moves.
She got a nice ass though, I give her that.
No, have you seen have you seen the Pop That video?
Which was that one?
French Montana.
What?
You see, this goon music isn't familiar to me. Can't say I have.
It came okay. I heard it under the same pretenses.
we bring ourselves to our next segment. Luna, why don't you talk about Luna's weekly challenges that you happen to have faced this weekend?
Well, guys, this weekend was a good one.
How'd that go?
First of all, I didn't mean to cut you off. Why don't you explain yourself, or explain to the people out there what these challenges entail and who you are, like what
In the challenge
about
world.
you makes these challenges intriguing.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to explain. There's a challenge presented, and there's a challenge accepted. I went to a restaurant. They challenged me. They said, you can't eat a 3-foot Cuban sandwich. I said, you know what, my friend, challenge accepted.
Oh,
So that's what led me this weekend to La Boca Grande challenge. It was a 21-ingredient, 3-foot Cuban sandwich. Had the works from croquetas to tostones to chicken burgers to hamburgers, French fries, you name it. I ate it.
Did you
And it
throw
was
up?
Wait. I was there, Luna.
You were there.
I was there.
I'm not finished though, my friend.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I would like to formally go on record to say that I'm the first annual La Boca Grande challenge winner.
Wait. Did they make this challenge up for you?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
They made it up for Calle Ocho Day, which was this past Saturday.
What the hell's Calle Ocho Day?
All right. Basically, what it was is there's this little Cuban cafe in Tallahassee. It's called Cuban Cafe or Cuban Grill. They changed the name back to
Carlos
back.
Cuban Grill.
Carlos Cuban Grill. We think it was the one that used to be on Tennessee, but now is located on north of Capitol Circle. What they have there is actually pretty good food for a Cuban restaurant in Tallahassee. I had checked it out one time before, invited my dear friend Luna. Now, when we were at the Cuban Grill, what occurred was we went up, and all of a sudden Luna, being the very sneaky competitor that he is, happened to see a sign that says, "We dare you to gobble a Cuban." Now, this Cuban was... the Cuban was a 3-foot long sub filled with what? How many was it? Like 22 ingredients, was it, Luna?
21 ingredients.
21 ingredients. And they actually challenged him, and they said that he couldn't do it in under an hour, if I'm not mistaken. Was it an hour or 45 minutes?
45 minutes.
45 minutes. Now, out of all the competitors, there was about 8 competitors that actually signed up to do it, right, Luna, or am I off on that one?
There was 6. Only 5 showed up. One person
5 showed up. Okay, so one person bailed. Imagine that. And out of those 5, this is actually, keep in mind, this is actually the first competition that Carlos Cuban Grill actually has had. So out of those 5, Luna was the only one that survived it. And now because of it,
Really?
Luna is in the Hall of Fame.
The Wall of Fame.
The Hall of Cuban.
No, it's the Wall of Fame. My picture will forever be enshrined in Carlos Cuban Grill.
Did you throw up?
Absolutely not. And I am proud of it.
Was it disgusting?
Luna was a champ. He killed it. All the other dudes were struggling, and he went in it the right way, man. Like, the dudes was, going in head first, eating all the bread and whatnot. Luna was the smart one, eh? The smart one, eh? He ate all the ingredients first. All the ingredients first and left the bread for last.
See, it's all about strategy. These people, I mean, you could tell they're pure rookies. They're going in it, take a bite of the sandwich, drink a gulp of water, take a bite of the sandwich, drink another gulp. People are talking left and right. They didn't have their game face on. I went in there. They said 45 minutes starts now. Tackled it on, started eating the tomatoes because, they're real watery. Went on to the meats, pounded out, double-fisted, one hand croqueta, just kind of going through, pacing myself, trying not to do too much, but not to go too slow in order for my stomach to realize I was stuffed. But
killing yourself.
I mean, there was some good competitors though. There was this one guy who ate half of the. I guess he ate a foot and a half, but I decided to go ingredient by ingredient, and that's what ultimately gave me the W, as opposed to the other players. There was actually like 3 people that gave up, so I didn't give up. I finished, and I ended up victorious. So
that's
ridiculous. Good weekend.
Yeah. For our listeners out there, that restaurant, once again, I'm trying to get ourselves an endorsement real quick. Maybe they want to get a commercial going. It was Carlos Cuban Grill, located on North Capitol Circle in the Plaza of Macaroni Grill. Go check it out. As a Hispanic, I find it as one of the better Cuban restaurants in Tallahassee.
Luna, do you have any more planned?
EddyTeddy, it's the Carrabba's shopping center where the Expositos is.
And my black man is co-signing it, so
I'm not trying to endorse Carrabba's or Macaroni Grill. That's why I said that one wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm endorsing this Carlos restaurant.
Well, no, great food. The sandwich was delicious. The people were a family-owned restaurant, really nice, down-to-earth people. Definitely recommend it for all those viewers out there who want a authentic Cuban cuisine.
Oh,
it's one of the best in town.
And that's coming from an actual Cuban.
But he's not actually Cuban.
Louis Cuban.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any more planned?
Our next subject.
No, I want to know. Wait, do you have any more planned? Any more ridiculous ones planned?
Well, they told me about that Porky's or Piggy's one.
Piggy's barbecue.
Yeah.
Piggy's barbecue. You're next.
What does it eat? Like 10 pounds of barbecue?
It was something ridiculous, like a huge pulled pork hamburger, something. I was actually at the Boca Grande challenge, and they brought it up. So I need to do my research. That might be coming up.
Why would they do that? In the middle of one, they're like, "Oh, you think this is bad? Get ready for the next one."
No, there was a dude sitting next to me. I think his name was Jimmy. He was talking about he did one. It was like a 48-ounce steak with a pound of potatoes and
Jesus.
Yeah, something ridiculous like
it was like 72. It was 72.
72, something abnormally huge. Yeah, but the piggies were coming for you.
That's outrageous.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on to the next subject. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up right now. My iPhone's acting kind of messed up, but shout out to the iPhone if they want to endorse us too. I'm all for it.
Shut up, Ed.
Mine is ordered. I get mine in a month. Yes.
There it is. I'm very intrigued about this subject on here put by Victor Dick. It's dating the girl with two heads.
I knew you were about to read that, and you wanted. Okay, so I was watching television. There's a show about somebody with two heads.
Like, what do you mean two heads?
What does it sound like?
Like functioning, like Siamese?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like
dating her?
Body, two heads, or two heads, two bodies?
One body, two heads.
How many boobs?
2.
4. Please say 4. Please say 4.
No, it's 2.
Damn it.
Like, basically, just think about it like this. If you cut your body in half, like each of them only has control of one half, and then they're like one body. It's fucking weird. That's why I wrote that down. Like,
wait,
first of all,
important question. Was she good looking?
Look it up. I don't know. Just that's sort of messed up. But imagine a person with two heads.
Hey, if it were two, I don't know,
Sofia Vergara's.
Yeah.
Wait. So I got a very intriguing question on this one. If you make out with head on the right,
yeah,
what is head on the left doing?
This is why I wrote this down. Because I'm
staring at you, making it mad awkward.
No, is it? Because think about it. If they're like the same person practically, it's full on sharing, right? So they have to be down the whole time, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm googling this, and there's in the Google auto recommendations it said girl with two vaginas.
What?
No, I don't think this is the situation. I think that's just hopeful thinking from people on Google.
I'm actually looking at these girls, or this girl singular. It's not.
It's a TLC show.
Yeah, not too bad. We would like to have you on the show.
They're actually famous. They have a television show.
Oh, come on down.
But just think about it. Ponder that. That's an interesting one. Because I don't know. It would have to be some. I can't even put it into words. I don't even know. That's why when I saw that, I was like, this is out of control.
This has to be spoken on. All right.
Basically.
China, do we have any fantasy football advice for those people out there?
Give me fantasy football advice. Jesus.
No, give Ed.
Well, right now my team is 2-2, so I don't think people should be taking advice from me. But yeah, if your player sucks, let him go. Just move on. Just move on.
No, you know what's happening to me this season? I had the most injuries ever.
Really? You really want to speak on that?
Yeah, I mean, Matt Forte just came back. Jeremy Maclin just came back. And CJ Spiller just came back. Jermichael Finley gets injured.
I have I have Aaron Hernandez that still hasn't come back, Hakeem Nicks that still hasn't come back, and Chris Johnson who apparently doesn't know how to run. That's the
Well,
biggest
that's why
issue.
No,
I was
wait.
talking
Speaking
before
about
when I
Chris
said if you have a
Johnson,
player that's horrible, just let
I
him
was,
go.
I was about to
I was
say,
kind of talking about Chris, what's his name,
Chris,
Johnson or what his name is. You
I
know,
can't let my former friend,
former high school teammate, right? That's what you're going with that one?
former friend,
oh,
just let him
God.
go like that.
Nah, I wouldn't. I don't know. Honestly, weird. I was talking about this at work the other day. The Chris Johnson thing is one of those like, he did 2 really good seasons. He got his big contract, and then after that, he was like, "All right, I'm straight. I don't have to do anything because I'm already on the contract." He's been terrible this season. If I was a Titans fan, I'd be pissed.
To be honest,
If I was
better
Edwin,
this
I'd be
season than
pissed.
last season though.
No, last season
No, absolutely
he did
not.
he did okay. He
No,
wasn't
he did
number
horrible
one.
last season. He had about 4 good games, and then that's it. But the thing is, and it's very evident by the way that he speaks on ESPN interviews and all that.
That he could give
All
a
right,
fuck.
he's not a power runner. He's not Matt Forte. He's not gonna bulldoze
Yeah,
through
but
you.
everybody
He's,
knew that forever. He wasn't a power runner when he did well.
right. He's just a really fast runner. So if his O line isn't blocking for him, I mean, it's gonna be some issues. But I still don't want to drop him because I'm against Houston, one of the best defenses in the league right now.
Teams in the league.
He did what? He did beautiful. He did 17 points for me. But then against Jacksonville, whoever the hell they played last game, he did barely.
Man,
like 2
I'm
points.
looking at my team right now. Robert Meacham last week he got 0 points. Put him
Yeah,
on
you
the
gotta
bench,
drop him.
and he got 21 points this week.
And that's
Meacham?
that's the problem with Drew Brees, man.
No,
Like,
Meacham isn't on the Saints anymore. He's
He was
on
in
the
San Diego.
Chargers,
Oh, really?
which is even worse because Phillip Rivers
Oh,
is
man.
ridiculously out of control.
Uh,
That's like Brad.
yeah, actually, yeah. Phillip Rivers last year, I had Phillip Rivers on my team, and let's just say,
You didn't win.
he was horrible, atrocious, and it was absolutely ridiculous. And if Phillip Rivers, if you ever hear this shit, I hate you. I'm just letting you know.
Straight up hate.
I am a huge supporter of the San Diego Chargers, even though I'm a Cowboys fan. But you are absolutely horrible, just pitiful.
Speaking of
And
horrible
I
and pitiful,
specifically did not draft you this year because of what you did to me last year. And you choose this year to act like you want to ball out.
It's a personal message here.
you trying to get live, Phillip Rivers?
I swear, if I ever see you, I'm going to have some real harsh words for you.
Wait.
And that's not even joking.
But speaking of doing terrible, and you just mentioned this, and you're a Cowboys fan, what's up with Romo?
Yo, Romo's on the trading block, man.
Okay.
You think Jerry Jones is
Here we
gonna
go.
get him fired or murdered? I mean,
Look, this is my dilemma. As you guys know, I am an absolutely huge Cowboys fan. Nobody can tell me anything about the Cowboys.
It's a
because
rough life.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no franchise better than the Cowboys franchise. History supports it. But
the record books in the last like 10 Super Bowls might say something different.
it's terrible. That's just 10 years over how many years have there been pro football? So I mean, 10 years, I'll take it. But and also I'm a Tony Romo supporter. I admit I'm not one of those fans that comes out every week saying Tony Romo's horrible, he sucks. No,
You mean ESPN?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I like Tony Romo. I think he has a lot to bring to the team. I just think that his decision-making skills are atrocious, and I think that he still is not fully developed to where he should be to be an actual quarterback in the NFL. I mean, which is not to his fault. He was going against a quarterback that was out of his prime when he won the position. So the Cowboys decided, hey, we're going to get ourselves a new White, if you know who White is, the quarterback that came out after Roger Staubach. Yeah, right now I'm really, really pissed off with Tony Romo. I will say that, yeah, he might need to be replaced at this point in time. But I still have a little bit of faith. I think he'll bring it together, to get us to a winning record at least.
Do you remember a couple of years ago when the Cowboys were playing the Bills and he had 5 interceptions and they won? It was Monday night.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I mean,
they're like only a player like Tony Romo could throw so many interceptions and win. And then the other day that he had like 4 or 5,
Yeah,
they're like only a terrible quarterback like Tony Romo would ever throw 5 interceptions.
right. They everybody flip flops. You know, like one week they might have something bad to say about him, but then they'll be like, oh, but he can do it when he does that. Or another week when he does the same thing, they'll be like, no, he can never do it. You know, so everybody on ESPN and even a lot of them, like I name names, I don't care. Skip Bayless, who I love Skip Bayless because he's a Dallas Cowboy, not a fan, but he's a supporter of the Cowboys. You know,
No, you know he's a fan of.
But Stephen A. Smith, who's the big dog, you know, I love watching him, but sometimes he just makes me sick by some of the shit he says.
Yo,
but,
I just want to go ahead and say this out there. We are extremely ambitious if we're gonna think Phillip Rivers, Skip Bayless, and Stephen A. Smith are gonna be listening to this thing. I'll be surprised if what's her name from OBT? Not OBT. From Dewey Street. I forgot her name.
Miss Ann.
I'll be surprised if Miss Ann finds out about this. I'll be happy with that one.
Never know.
We're getting Apple endorsements though. We're gonna get endorsed by Apple. So
I'm pretty sure he can care less about what I have to say, considering the fact that,
No, do you watch First Take?
It's my favorite show on TV. Unfortunately, I can't watch anymore because I have an actual job. But
at work we play it. We have TVs all over the place. We always I was watching it today, and they are too much. Stephen A. Smith is hilarious. And
I got a question. Talking about ESPN and their ESPNisms, what's the over under that Tim Tebow is going to get win his starting position this game?
Oh my God! Please.
And if he doesn't, what do you think ESPN is going to go bonkers about?
Bet tomorrow if Tebow only has 5 plays like he did last week, Skip Bayless is going to go on the record saying that the Jets have ruined his career, that they're wasting his talent. And blah 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 blah. Like,
I'm gonna go ahead and go on the record and say that the Jets didn't ruin their career.
The only 2 quarterbacks I know in the Jets is Mark Sanchez and Baby Jesus. That's it.
Honestly, I don't understand why they have him, and they really just try his face every week. Like they don't even give him a chance. I think when they played the Dolphins, he had like 3 pass attempts or 5 pass attempts, if that. And it's like every time they put him in the game, if he makes the slightest mistake, he's gone and he's not coming back. And then Sanchez could miss 10 passes in a row, and they're like, okay, next, keep going with it. Who cares? I don't know. I don't like the Jets.
If you think of the Jets and look at the Jets' offense, really, who do they have on their offense that is relevant?
They have.
Wait, isn't the Jets game on right now?
It's about to get started.
It's about to start in like a few minutes. I have it on in the background.
Like you're getting ready to watch the Jets versus Houston. Do you really think that's a game worth watching?
Yo, Jaws, Ron Jaworski on ESPN, he was laughing at the Jets, and he's like, if they're lucky, they'll score 10 points.
Thank you. Yeah,
but he thinks they're gonna give up 30. And then they were sort of like, damn, like that. He's like, well, hopefully they get riled up and they score more. It's like, good luck.
I really hope that the Jets do something, man. I like the Jets, man. You know, I'm from like New Jersey area, you know, and I never would ever root for the Giants, considering. But so I always root for the Jets. But
honestly, I'm more of a Giants fan than a Jets fan because I just hate the Jets.
Well, I'm hoping that Houston wins and my boy Aaron Foster puts up at least 35 fantasy points. That way I can beat Juan this week.
Well, get ready for a loss, brother.
I was about to say 35 points?
Yeah.
Well, I'm down 19, and then I just got to count for Matt Schaub.
He's got Matt Schaub?
Yeah.
He'll throw a touchdown to Andre Johnson.
Yep. And the Daniels.
Fantasies, I suck. No, speaking of fantasy that I suck at, this Madden League that you declined to join with me, China, Jesus, I'm bad at it. I'm not good at Madden anymore.
I never even got the
because I asked you if you wanted to do it, and then you were like, yeah, and then I was like, all right, we're almost going to start, and you never said anything again, so we never sent you the invite. But the people,
because I'm just a little slow on the, the texting,
Yeah, these people who do this, all they do is fucking play Madden. And I play it, I'm like, the first time I've tried to pay attention to Madden in like 5 years, and I'm so terrible. Yesterday I was playing a game, and I was winning by like 20 points, and I had Tavares Jackson as my quarterback, I think I threw like 4 picks in a row and I lost in the last minute. I wasn't even mad. I was just disappointed. I was like, this is bad. Like I shouldn't even be doing this.
This is a good endorsement for Madden 13. Probably one of the best football games ever made. Just to put it out there.
Well,
that's the best football game. The best football game by far is FIFA
NFL
13.
Blitz.
Let's get it right.
Edwin, I was just about to say that if we're no good at Madden, I mean, EA, I know you're out there listening. We got some love for FIFA 13.
Anyone paying attention to this is like, these freaking bums just asking for shit. No, but
a couple of copies and
FIFA
we'll play
already,
online, right? And let you guys know how it goes.
I want to get FIFA. I need it. I need to get it. I just don't barely even play Xbox in general anymore.
And those folks out there in Sony, we got love for PS3 too. So Sony, if you're out there listening,
yeah.
COD. I'm huge on COD. Hook it up.
I'm gonna wait until the next one before I start playing again.
The next PlayStation?
No, the next Call of Duty that comes out in November.
Well, I'm waiting for the next Xbox before I buy it.
Good luck.
I thought we had this conversation. It's gonna be like next December maybe or some crap like that. Honestly, it's whatever. I'm down. I'm gonna get it when it comes out, but I'm not gonna.
Damn, Tebow got some big fucking legs.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa! What the?
I'm just saying, like,
pause.
As a man with big legs, that dude got some big legs for a quarterback.
Pause.
Oh, you talk about
Ladies
football.
and gentlemen,
Mad random.
The EddyTeddy stat of the night.
Questionably questionable EddyTeddy.
Still watching The Voice. I'll turn over to the football game after The Voice. Now.
Oh yeah, you never even meant you're watching The Voice for what reason exactly? You said that before we started.
I started watching The Voice because all of my shows that I started watching they all ended. Like I was a huge Smallville fan. I liked Entourage, and then a couple other shows that were on for like a season that ended for no damn reason. But so I was like, all right, I'm going to watch a couple other shows. And I never really got into American Idol or anything like that. So I was like, maybe I'll try one of these shows. But then I was like, well, American Idol, that's corny. I don't want to say any other words. I want to be a little bit politically correct. But so I'm going to watch some of the other ones. And then I saw X Factor, but then they had the dude that created American Idol. So I was like, no, I'm not going to watch that shit either. And so I was like, well, I guess I can watch The Voice because The Voice has CeeLo on it. Huge fan, Goody Mob, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, So and then I saw Christina Aguilera, and good Lord, she has some nice titties. So I was like, yo, I'm with it. So I went on a couple websites, saw the first whole season. I'm watching a little bit of the second season while the third season's on right now, and I'm tuning in because it's pretty cool. Like they had like battle rounds where like two singers they sing like. And try to beat each other and singing and whatnot, and then the coach votes like who's better, and then they move on to it. And then towards the end, like they have these really huge, elaborate performances where they perform with their coach, they perform by themselves, or with another like major artist coming in, which is really tight. But the main attraction is Christina Aguilera. Boy, that's a bad bitch, man.
Shout out to my boy Phyllis Brown.
Who?
Moral of the story, Christina Aguilera.
Shout out to my boy Phyllis Brown.
Who the hell's Phyllis Brown?
Phyllis Brown dick, nigga.
Anyways, Christina Aguilera, if you're out there listening, we got a free room. We'd love for you to come on our show. And
can we imagine? Let's just let's pretend that there's no one out there listening and stop with that already. we've
Oh, you mean the actual truth?
we throw the feeler. Oh, it's like Albert Einstein. If you're out there listening, yeah, like we're stretching it.
Hey, listen, man. If there's a chance, Christina Aguilera could.
Dog, Christina. I will tell you, there is more of a chance of me being 5'6" than there is of Christina Aguilera listening to this podcast.
And the funny thing about you being 5'6" is you're not.
Exactly. So there's more of a chance
just
of
to
me
clarify.
being 5'6".
Yeah. Arian Foster's getting no love. Holy crap.
Speaking of no love,
he just started like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, but they're ready,
2 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
give it a break. They gotta work it in.
That's what she said.
Edwin, speaking of no love, where were we going with that?
I forgot.
No, I want. Okay, you know who gets no love this week? What the hell happened to the Florida State game?
Oh,
Damn, too soon, man. Too soon.
The thing is, I didn't watch the game. I was at Halloween Horror Nights. I didn't
Oh.
even know what happened. This morning, I knew they lost. Someone told me. I can't remember who. And I get to work, and one of the TVs has ESPNU on it, and they do this thing on Mondays where they do a recap of the weekend games. They play the last 2 minutes of all the games. And I see the last 2 minutes. I was like, this is how the game ended. This is how he lost. I just face palmed and got out of there.
It was horrible play calling by Jimbo. I mean, he kept on trying to
I
run
watched
it.
the game, and then after that, I just went to sleep. I couldn't even go. I planned on going out, and no, I just went to sleep.
And the
It
worst
was
coincidence
bad.
of all time is that exactly the weekend this happens, by some miracle, LSU loses. What the hell?
Yeah, I know, right? I was just like, come on, man, this is ridiculous, man. Oh,
Jesus.
Well,
mm.
we could always hope.
Well, people were like, oh, now no one's talking about you guys winning the national championship. Yeah, you want to know why? Because, first of all, BCS loves SEC more than ACC. That's obvious. And they're not going to put us in there. You saw how they treated USC after they lost. We're like the redheaded stepsister.
shout out to the WAC Hawaii. What's up?
God, you know, one thing I really hate when people come, like, when FSU loses or when Dallas loses or something like that, and people go text me and be like, yo, FSU lost. No shit, Sherlock. I watched it, motherfucker. I fucking know that. Why are you telling me? I saw the same shit you did.
That's when I come up on the, oh, what school did you go to? Yeah, none? Oh, damn. Seems like you guys lost a life.
Shout out to all those Miami-Dade Sharks, diehard Young fans.
No, that's not even a joke. It gets even more annoying because apparently every other school it's okay to lose a game, like it happens, but when State loses, it's like they're like, yo, what the hell's going on?
I
Oh,
know.
and Dennis just scored a touchdown.
I saw.
Wow. Yo, I'm watching on ESPN and it's like a few seconds delayed. Because you said Owen Daniel scored a touchdown, I turned around and still had time to watch the play.
Well, it's a time zone difference.
We're in the same time zone, bro.
No, we're Eastern time. You're like,
Eastern time?
yeah, you're like Saucedo time.
And Saucedo time, basically. Well, I don't know. The State thing pissed me off. Who are we playing? We're playing Boston next week, right?
Yeah, we're playing BC.
I don't even know if I'm going.
Yeah, at Duke.
Look, my sister went to BC, so I got a little BC in me. But if we don't win that game, man, I might have to turn in my FSU card, man.
I hope you don't have BC in you, bro. That's kind of.
That sounds like some type of like horrible like IBS or something.
Oh gosh, come on, man, come on. Anyways,
Damn.
but nah, I got love for Boston College because you know my sister went there. But yeah, if we don't beat them, it's gonna be a real sad day, man. For any Florida State fan.
I was about to say it's going to be a little bit more than one day. It's going to be a sad while if we lose to Boston College. They're terrible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They haven't been good since Matt Ryan was still there.
Yeah.
That's when they won the ACC championship, I believe. But ever since then,
Yeah, it is.
this season alone, they've been playing really poor.
That year they laid it down on us when we played them. And I think that Virginia Tech, Miami, Duke is like a giveaway. It should be.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I'll admit I'm scared of Florida this year, man. They put it on LSU.
No, I think it was more of a they lost it and then they just happened to be doing well at the same time, not like they killed them.
I wouldn't say they put it on it. It was a relatively boring, low-scoring game. And the reason why they won was because the LSU, the linebackers went down, 2 of them.
Speaking of a boring, low-scoring game,
And you
what you guys think about that debate? Oh, transition.
No, I thought you were about to make a baseball joke. I was like, real
was that?
fucking. I thought you were gonna make a baseball joke.
Much of a transition to baseball because since the Dodgers want to spend all that money to get people and then still not make the playoffs, I can't really. Speak.
Who are you gonna tell about that? I know exactly what that's like right now. We had $100 million payroll this year, and we didn't even make it to 4th place.
Now, why are we talking about teams that are not in the playoffs? Let's talk about the
Be-
Yankees or something.
because Edwin was bringing it up. Oh, let us talk about the Yankees because I love the Yankees. But every time I talk about them, Luna always comes up with that joke about like fake Yankee fans. But now that it's the playoffs, I know exactly the people you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yo.
Same people that go to Miami-Dade and are UM fans.
These people who haven't been to New York in like 15 years, and they're like, I'm from New York. Think of like Mauricio, but strangers are like, I'm from New York. I'm a Yankees fan, blah, blah, blah. And they don't know anybody except Robinson Cano and Mark Teixeira.
Whoa.
And Babe Ruth.
I'll be the first to admit I don't know a great deal about baseball, But the thing is, I'm actually from the area. I'm from New Jersey. You know what I mean? And I'm not a Mets fan.
Wait, China. Hold on. You're from New Jersey?
Word?
Yes. You knew that. But anyway, I'm from the New Jersey area, and New Jersey doesn't really have that many teams, so we tend to go to New York teams. But I've been to Yankees games. Of course, I know plenty of baseball players, that have been Yankees or that finished their career as a Yankee. So I'm a huge Yankee fan, even though I don't know a great deal about it. And I'll never say that I do, and that I'll know a lot more than anybody else. But I love the Yankees. So
honestly,
you know what intrigues me about New Jersey?
Nothing?
Where's Old Jersey? Like, there's New York, right? And of course, York is in Europe, Yorkshire. Then there's New Mexico, and we all know where Mexico is at. Where the hell is Old Jersey?
There's New Hampshire.
Well, to be honest with you, all of Jersey is Old Jersey. It's like the armpit of America. Like if you go to like Elizabeth, New Jersey, the place smells like shit.
It does.
No, but
I'll just be honest with you. I mean, there's some good spots in Jersey that's cool to go to. Landmarks. Like if you go to like Montclair, that's where they taped a lot of the Sopranos, and they have like schools. Was it like Princeton and all that stuff? But Rutgers is big right now. They're doing really big things, and I'm actually like from a block right up from Rutgers, and where I grew up. But and they have the Jersey Shore, which obviously has a TV show, but actually the shore looks like...
Wait. Jersey Shore has a TV show?
Jesus, really?
Oh, gosh.
But you're avoiding the question. Where's Jersey? If this is
Where's
New
Old Jersey?
Where's Old Jersey?
I just said it should be Old Jersey. All of New Jersey should be called Old Jersey.
So it's not really new, yo. You would think something that's more than 100 years is not new anymore.
Well, we can't just call it expired Jersey.
I know, right?
Expired York.
Well, people in New Jersey don't even call it New Jersey; they call it Jersey. So
exactly.
like only people from
but
people
from New York,
correction.
People from New York don't call it York.
Hey, don't talk about the accents, man.
They call it Jersey.
Subject.
That's like the worst accent attempt I've ever heard.
Talk about
Jersey. What's wrong with Jersey?
It's not Jersey. It's not Jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Jersey.
Jay.
Oh, let's not even get into this.
But no, I gave up my Jersey card a while ago. I still rep it. Of course, I got it tatted on me and everything. I
was
love
about
Jersey.
to say, how well did you give it up there?
Yeah, I love Jersey. And I have a lot of memories in Jersey. But I'm definitely 100%. No, not 100%. Maybe like 80, 85%. Floridian. That's how you say it, right? Floridian.
At this point, you've been here long enough.
If you're asking us how to say it, then you're kind of not it, right?
Yeah, I love Florida. I love Florida. It's a lot for me to move out of Florida at this point in time. So,
all right. So with these last 8 minutes,
this kicker's name is Robert Malone.
Wait, last 8 minutes? You have us on a timer?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to go over an hour, bro. If we go over an hour, then we're barely gonna get playtime as it is. I'm not trying to go over an hour, so people are like, what, 2 hours? Nah, man, bump this. So with this last 8 minutes, I like to go into this next segment.
Wait. You cut me off because the last thing I did want to say is the Yankees game got delayed again. It just started like 5 minutes ago.
Which either way, the Orioles are gonna win. But going off of what
you saw how they won last night, right? Blowing it in the ninth.
Going off of what Edwin says, we should keep it under a minute. And I do want to apologize to all our listeners. This is our first show, so we're kind of rusty. So I'm sorry, Christina. Sorry, EA. Sorry, Albert.
What?
That's cool. I wait. Actually, I'll tell you exactly how long it's been going. It's 40 minutes right now.
Are we really gonna push it to 20 more minutes?
No, I'm not.
I said we got 2 more 10-minute segments in this. All right, so for the first 10-minute
I'm not saying,
segment,
I'm just letting
I
you
want to
know.
go ahead and go into a very very touching question. It's more of a how should I put this?
Wait, I'm not
It's
trying
more
to
of more of a lifestyle. And this is what we in the zombie attack force like to call the, how do I say this? The torta lifestyle.
I knew you were going there. I knew that.
So with the
up.
torta lifestyle, since there is a possibility that more than one person is going to be listening to this, we want to go ahead and not mention any names. But a torta lifestyle is basically that one girl in the club, and you know who she is. When you see her,
she doesn't know who she is, though.
Boy, are you drunk. But she looks like the baddest thing in the world, right?
And by bad, he means bad like she looks like Miss Piggy or something.
Exactly like Miss Piggy, right? So then, you talk to her, and your boy's like, dang, son. I mean, really? You're going to go out to Clay Matthews tonight? All right, that's great. That's straight. So.
You're going to go out there, a guy with long hair?
Yeah, basically. Shout out to Berto. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
So with that, I would like to go ahead and bring into our torta connoisseur, as he's known, not because he chases tortas, of course not, but because he is the originator of the torta. Luna.
Victor, come on down.
Yeah, I was about to say, not
Luna.
Quite.
Why don't you go ahead and break us off with a little torta story of the day?
I don't have a torta story of the day, man. I mean, tortas, as many of you know, are endangered species and should be protected.
Nah, they're not endangered, trust me.
Actually, there's a plethora of tortas.
I was about to say, they're on a come up.
Boy, are they, man.
Oh, my berries.
So we don't have a torta story of the day?
No, I don't.
I guess
Well,
we'll say
the
that
only
for the
thing I
next
like
podcast.
big on my females are breasts. Y'all know that, so
You don't care about the tort status?
I don't really mess with big girls like that. I mean, I have. I'm not gonna.
Well, it's like, yeah.
But I mean, they need a little love every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But I tend to keep it. Pay attention to a lot of my girls. My girls, pretty out and tempting. Not super bad and nothing like that. But they're cuties. So
Damn, just cutting yourself at the knees. It's like, yeah. I mean, I don't get 9s or 10s, but I get like I get a strong 6.
I get 9s or 10s. I have no problem getting 9s or 10s. But why get a 9 or 10?
Strong 6?
You get a girl with low self-esteem. That's all I'm saying.
Damn. Even better, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I'd rather have a girl that has a little bit low self-esteem, man.
That's great. And earlier you were talking about being politically correct, and now you're talking about, out the window.
Hey, man.
Shit happens, right?
Shit happens.
Ed, did you get that from the thing I had written on the list that says things fat girls say?
Yeah.
But I know you guys have some stories from work from that.
No,
that's what I thought.
I don't know what
you're
you're speaking of.
Yeah.
This is a public.
It was like, dog, you're gonna get me fired.
Let's not. First of all, let's not mention anything at all. Let's just stop there. Did Arian Foster just fumble the ball?
Nah, he didn't.
Nah, you're terrible. Ed with the worst segue of all time.
I thought this was productive. I thought this was a good segment, man.
Honestly, it was pretty funny. I'm surprised at how it worked out overall.
It's good. It's right in time, man, because Gospel Girl starts in like 3 minutes.
Wow, I think with that, we're just gonna cut it.
God.
So until next time, which I have no idea when that'll be.
Okay, well, since it's obviously looking like we're going to close this down, let me go ahead and thank everybody that has been listening now for about 48 minutes, if you stayed through the whole time. Probably you cut off after the first 5 minutes. But if you stayed this long, we appreciate you guys coming with us on this journey. It is our first podcast. We had fun. We hope you had fun. Tune in to our next one. We're going to shoot for Thursday, where we would like to have we'd like to introduce what's going to be one of our mini series, which is going to be called Luna's Coop of the Week. If you guys want to know how to save money in life, not just in stores, in life, you might want to tune in and listen to that. Also, we are going to also have another segment towards, it's probably going to take 30 minutes. We're going to call it China's bath salts. If you guys aren't familiar, China actually is a professional bath salt smoker, and because of this, he goes on some random tangents that are
Crazy
quite
ass complaints.
hilarious.
It's an art, man. Art.
And we will be probably capping off with our Vic the Dick of the Week, which is going to be whatever the most dickish thing Vic could have said that week. More than likely, it's going to be on the show, and it's going to offend some people. Probably have some other of our co-hosts with us. We're going to try to invite some more of our funny co-hosts that we like to hang out with. But on behalf of that, and on behalf of them and everybody, this is Eddie the Teddy signing off for Z.A.F.
All right.